and welcome back to a Mom Moment Monday. All right, let's get comfortable. There's so much that I want to say here, but for this Mom Moment Monday, we're going to talk about raising critical thinkers. And from my time in, I own an after-school enrichment program. My friends and I have a homeschool co-op together. And then, of course, I'm homeschooling my kiddos. These are just things that I'm noticing. Children are required to read and write. However, they are not required to imagine. And this is where we start to see a separation of the critical thinkers and the non-critical thinkers. When we think about history and inventors and innovators, they were problem solvers. They were critical thinkers. It can't just stop there. It can't stop with we're teaching Black history or world history or whatever, and we teach our kids all these things, and we don't require something of them. And how do we do that? How do we start requiring that of our children? Well, one, let's start off by after 3, you're talking in complete sentences. There's no longer open, please. There's no longer mommy hungry. There's no longer like complete sentences. And you do that by giving them language to their world, right? I started doing this and I called it narrating my days with my kids. I would narrate our days. I would say, all right, this morning it is Thursday, September 4th, and we have a few things to do today. So we are going to make up our bed and brush our teeth and have breakfast. And then we have some errands to run today. Mommy has some things that we have to go do. And I would tell them what we have to go do and all this, that, and the other. And so I would narrate our day so that my kids could know, even Jackson, when it was just Jackson, that this is what we're doing. As we're moving throughout the day, I'm going to say, oh, we're going to make it right here so that we can go straight ahead to go into the parking lot. After we get out of the car, we have to stop, look, and listen. I would narrate our days to give language to what we were doing, give language to the world around us. I would notice something. If the sky was beautiful blue, big fluffy clouds, I would say, oh, do you notice how beautiful the sky is? What color is that? It's blue. Sky is blue. Look at those clouds. They look like cotton balls or cotton candy. What is that? That's a simile, a comparison using like grass, right? I am giving language so that they can have language to wrap around their world when they're describing things. That's the same thing that we should require of them. So if you have littles that are, 1, 2, 3, mamas, narrate your days. That's step 1 when you have littles. After that 3, you can continue to narrate your days, but now you can require things of them. Hey, when they see something that's so cool, what does that make you think of? How does that make you feel? Not, do you like that? They're going to say yes, and that's going to be the end of that discussion. You're not going to draw anything else out of them. Maybe you can start off by describing something that you see, that you like, why you like it. And then they'll begin to think, oh, why do I like this? I always include like the texture of something, the color of something, the depth of something, how wide or tall, how complicated or intricate, how simple, how delightful. Like those are words that you can give. That also increases your child's vocabulary. As big as an advocate that I am for moms, I am also for children. And so I dare you to start there with narrating your days. And then from there, as they start to grow, now I'm requiring them to use their imagination. I feel like we live in a world where our children no longer have to use their imagination, right? They can play a game that is someone else's imagination. They can watch TV that is someone else's imagination, right? Even when it comes to coloring or drawing, I can't tell you how many kids I know that will like break down at the fact that they have to like draw along with a video or something like, oh, I can't draw that. You can. Take your time. This is the way. And they get so frustrated. Or at my after school program now, we are giving like 5 to 6 words. You remember what we used to do when we were in school? They would give you some words and you would have to make a story that included those words in it. The level of almost anxiety that comes over kids now, just trying to think of a story, and stories that require, not just a simple story. I mean, I need characters, those characters' personality, imagery, all that kind of stuff. It's so challenging for our kids to do that these days. So as moms, I am challenging you to make sure that you are raising critical thinkers, and that comes with requiring imagination from them. If there's a problem in the house, before you fix it, ask them. You can say, the last time you helped daddy do this, or you fixed this, that was so brilliant of you. How do you think we can solve this problem? How do you think we can fix this? And watch their little brains just get to going. The earlier you start, the better they become. And not only having the verbiage and the language to describe the world around them, to take things from thought to paper, but they also have the ability to problem solve. And that's where our innovators and our inventors and all the creative juices start to flow. It's coming from that place. So this is my encouragement to you as a mom and an educator, to make sure that we are requiring our children to imagine. Go get some boxes from Lowe's, throw it in the living room with all the arts and crafts and stuff they need, and see what they come up with. Keep the TV off for a couple days. See what happens. I'm just saying, try it. Well, this has been your Mom Moment Monday. I love you so much. If you're doing any of these things or more than these things with your kiddos, drop them in the comments. Let us know. Let's encourage each other. Let's give each other some ideas on how we can be the best mom and put the most wonderful, innovative children out into the world. I love you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.